Oke, hello guys, welcome back guys. Jadi sekarang kita bakal coba untuk grinding Genshin lagi setelah sekian lama nggak pernah grinding lagi. Sejak kapan ya? Nggak tahu. Halo Amel, halo halo. Ya, kita bakal lanjutin story meskipun bakal di skip-skip. Ini masih adventure yang 41 kalau nggak salah. Jadi ya kita bakal lanjutin ya. Untuk item-itemnya ini masih terbengkalai banget nih. Masih nggak tahu, kita menuju ini aja dulu. Nah, kesini nih. Iya, ada quest. Iya, benar juga quest. Mipan, susu. Kan jadi nyanyi kan, dah. Nah, nyelesain quest yang mana dulu nih? Aduh, banyak banget questnya, gila. Aduh, nggak tahu. Aduh, banyak banget. Oh, astaga. Ya ampun, ini dulu belum ada sama sekali, gila. Bentar. Ini lagu gamenya ada kan ya? Nah, settings dulu. Mana settingsnya? Mana settings? Halo, settings. Settingsnya di mana? Oh, ini lah nih. Nah, ini kalau bisa mau, gak mau, gak gelem. Nah, kita fullin aja semuanya deh.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in!
Nah, tadi.
Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Nah, oke. Kita lanjutin world quest dulu aja kali ya. Satu-satu kita selesaiin. From yang world quest aja dulu. Shadow of Yori. Ada di manakah itu? Di wow. Di tengah-tengah sini, what do you mean? Gimana caranya, what do you mean? Ya sudah, kita mulai di sini aja. Laptop udah aku ganti kan ya? Udah kan? Ya udah. Nah. Nah, save terus. Udah aku ganti ternyata. Aku lupa dong, udah aku ganti belum. Kita ke kiri dulu. Ini grinding cepat ya, jadi aku nggak peduli tentang storiesnya. Pokoknya AR naik, terus habis itu ya naikin level adventure rank aja. Terus habis itu ya sudah.
I'm fine.
Udah berapa lama nggak nyentuh game ini ya? Udah berapa bulan? Terakhir kali nge-stream berapa bulan? Itu terakhir kali aku main itu. No. Oh, alah di sini ya. Ini mesti pakai ini. Nah. Aduh, aku udah lupa semua kibainya. Nah, ini. Set party. Salah. Nah, ini. Udah lupa semua dong.
Hey, do you know what?
Nah, kita ganti dulu deh.
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
Terus.
This will be interesting.
Nah. Terus.
Neither do I.
Udah kan ya?
Life goes on.
One with my life.
Oh dong. Sudah. Cukup lah ya. Jangan sampai nggak cukup, please. Iya loh, udah berapa bulan nggak main game ini? 6 bulan? Dapat. Pasti terakhir kali lupa aku 6 bulan, 8 bulanan lah nggak main game ini. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, oh. Kalau misalnya mati, ya sudah mulai dari awal lagi. Udah malesnya. Terus habis itu, langsung aku udah nggak ngikutin Genshin Impact, jadi semua hero-heronya sekarang semua.
Having
Kenapa nggak
learned to
semua gitu
enjoy
kalian?
life, it's an honor
Uh,
to die.
I didn't think I would see you here.
Bentar. Ini tak skip aja.
Are these two your
Yes, we have traveler.
This good
Sebenarnya,
sir seems not to appreciate
yeah.
the almighty power
Nggak
of the
tahu
Lord
dari
we
mana
are discussing.
pengen main Genshin aja lagi. Jadi ya
according to
sudah,
my,
tinggal.
for example?
No, no,
Yeah.
more the world's. Well,
I can't say I. Let us not, Rex. The world's. No.
Ini nggak tahu tentang ceritanya, yang
do you
penting
think
airnya
you
udah.
understand the Lord of Geo
Aku
more
tidak
than
bisa,
me?
mau buat kelas bareng kalau bisa, ayo, nggak apa-apa.
I know, but
Well then,
that is.
okay then.
There's a.
Ntar aja pas sudah AR 50-an, pas bisa. Oh, AR berapa sih? Lupa aku. Pokoknya pas AR-nya sama kayak aku
I am
gitu.
talking.
Nah,
Excuse me,
baru
sir.
kita grinding bareng.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
Kalau ini
Of
takutnya
course.
saya yang
They
beban,
can come
jadi mending saya grinding dulu deh sendirian. Gitu. Sip. Tahu tuh. Tapi yang seru ini ceritanya kalau misalnya dia
Having learned to enjoy fine wine. Fine wine indeed.
salah F. Tuh kan kebiasaan main Valorant. Kebiasaan.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and will draw a lot of angry
Berarti
looks.
aku naikin sampai
So
45
it's
deh.
best to
Bang.
discuss this somewhere quiet.
Iya, udah. Naikin sampai 45.
Your argument. So I have a.
Let's not analyze
Right. But when I was the god Morax used a. What?
this.
Don't worry. Please tell me what you know. This event.
No.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you.
Put down your weapon.
First of all, I'm not.
The Fatui.
But this time, I will be. I heard that one.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng? Well,
Of course you would.
Wait.
that will give us a chance to
Sumpah, tapi
continue
aku
the topic
pengen
we were
ngerti
just
ceritanya.
discussing.
Ntar jadi tambah lama.
And you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god,
This is. Wait. This is an arcade.
but this,
Oh.
if my,
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Oh. Well, look, an
Ya,
ancient.
kayak tiga bisa ya. Hari ini selesaiin 2 story bisa nggak ya? Langsung bisa teleport, mantap. Walau Alia mana tuh cuma ini. Nggak tahu Alia kemana tuh. Mungkin lagi nonton YouTube atau pergi sama mama papanya atau lagi makan. I don't know.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really? I don't mean.
Guyan Stone, legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the Vort. After many,
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
what we see now is but due to, so beside,
Well, a god.
indeed, most of the,
So you're.
Katanya
I
gunung
mean.
ini
okay then,
senjatanya
Me.
What's the
Heart
matter?
of
I get it.
Geo.
okay.
Di paham masa nggak tahu kali gimana aku gak sesuai ini.
The ancient god probably
Why?
left behind lots of elemental
Ya
marks.
gitu, kayak gitu.
Following them
Shit.
should make our search much easier.
Bentar. Ini kayaknya kita party
Use
setup
your
lagi.
elemental sight to look for any mark.
Kita ganti ke yang biasa.
It is as the stars foretold.
Sama apa ini satunya? Lupa. Shangling ya, Shangling.
Just sharpen my spear.
Ada kristal. Nanti aja deh.
Faster.
Mana
Okay,
ada?
faster.
Oh, bisa pakai elemental sight. Bentar. Cara pakai elemental sight apa? Oh no, aku udah lupa.
Faster. Okay, faster. Go.
Sumpah aku udah lupa dong. Mari, oh ini. Bisa pakai ini. Nah. Sini tak? Pakai Shangling.
Nice and spicy.
Sumpah. Enggak peduli sama yang besar, aku peduli sama yang kecil. Sumpah. 4 salah. 3 salah.
Wheel of life.
Iya. Sumpah frozen mulu. Iya. Aku lupa dong bisa kayak gitu.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Sumpah dah. Combo kecil banget.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone
Use
Forest
training
is a
gun.
place where a god was
Okay.
defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Nah, kalau dia mesti pakai ini. Udah. Enggak. Enggak, pakai razor. Oh my god. Damage tuh nggak sakit kakak. Nggak pernah.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Sumpah sih lo. Ya ampun, sini aja dulu, kesini aja. Wah.
Decided by destiny. Oh. Let me scribe. Faster. Okay, faster.
Udah, belum. Lagi. Nice. Padahal kita nggak perlu ini. Bukan kalau pasif. Elemental set. Elemental.
Life goes on.
spicy. Let go. Delve into destiny.
Bisa gitu. Astaga.
Wheel of life.
Sip. Ini bisa langsung
Faster?
diambil sih.
Okay, faster.
Ini katanya tadi. Alah, masa sembarang. Apa? Terus? Oh, oke. Never mind, ya sudah, gue udah telanjur. Out, elemental sound. Oh, di sini. Terus? Oh, ini loh. Nah, good job. Terus di sini. Oke, sini.
They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center?
Wah,
Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly affect them. But the hydromanic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Go back. You're toast.
oh, oke, sakit juga. Oke.
Fry pan, it's
Tapi caranya low banget. Yeah. Yeah. Gila, cemen itu 3.100. Oke. 3.101. Not bad.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique.
Oke. Oops.
This should be enough to garner some information. So let's head back.
Nah, ini.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to.
Oh, stop arguing.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to...
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also match...
Now.
Nata.
Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the overlord of the vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time.
Yeah.
This stone slab.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. Oh, but the...
So, not at all. But you?
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo... Oh?
That's not an...
I see. What a shame. It was of such high...
See? You do want to sell these objects.
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple.
Oke. Dia mau jual relics-relicsnya. Sort of. Nah, udah part 2, hore. Hore. Nice. Ini act-nya belum berakhir kan? Ya, I guess act-nya belum berakhir. So ya, kita bakal lanjutin. Oke, 3 more levels to go. Setahu gue kalau naik adventure kan bisa dapat sesuatu ya.
Faster.
Bisa dapat
Okay,
jam,
faster.
lu mau jam. Lu mau jam itu berapa sekarang? Oke, nevermind, dikit. Oke, dikit banget. Oke, dikit banget. Oke, nevermind. Dan di sini pun nggak ada hero yang aku mau. Aku nggak mentingin apa constellation, soalnya aku lebih mentingin hero nya. Ya, aku pengen coba. Untuk sekarang mungkin lebih ke itu dulu ya, ke Xiangling dulu ya, ke branding.
Faster.
Gacak
Okay,
aja.
faster.
Gacak. Kumpulin jam aja dulu kan. Kumpulin jamnya lama kan satu. Gila.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of value.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous, but this legend has been around for ages, with the countless scrap collectors and
About that. However, so at the moment, the seal's origin and I don't know. The gods. This isn't.
Who cares about it? But we...
This seal seems to be.
I may know. Over the years, let's go to...
Okay.
Oh, ada di upin itu. Maksudnya apa? Gak paham. Wah, ini. Mau pakai uangnya siapa ini? Sumpah. Ini game jarang-jarang gue mainin. Jadi kayak buat aja kali ya kalau misalnya nge-cash di game. Mending di
Some
Valorant.
debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do
Meskipun
with the god
Valorant
of
aku
salt.
masih dapet ya istilahnya.
According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Look for a spot from which the picture formed by the relics. Oh, ini. Nah. Go to
See
the
that?
second mechanism.
Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be
Anda sudah
activated.
kadaluarsa.
Another?
Saya nggak ngejokes.
Let me lead the way from here.
Kapan saya ngejokes? Yeah.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigate, but when...
That's because the Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east,
Skip.
Jueyun in the west,
Okay,
Jinsu in the north,
Tianheng in the south.
all desolate and devoid of life.
Jin west.
Liyue is vast,
Qing
yet even one haven is home.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt, to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across at that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land. Even one sliver of peace was a luxury, and that haven.
How sad that.
Okay,
Tianhong in the with
Jadi ini katanya segitu begitu. Ini ceritanya jadi kayak dulu tuh orang tuh nggak punya kayak peace gitu loh, nggak punya kedamaian gitu. Soalnya kan war di sana sini
Go back. Get this.
gitu. Ini loh. Pintar. Oke. Ini kah? Apa? Apa yang telah terjadi? Apa yang telah terjadi? Aku tak tahu. Oke, ya begitulah ya. Oh itu udah lagi. Nice. Oke, dapat lagi. Fotonya di mana? Nah ini. Masih ada lagi. Oh masih ada lagi.
Tianhong in the south, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Bentar. Bentar. Aku lupa. Oh no. South, east, west, sama apa? Aduh, lupa sumpah. Oh no. Ya ampun, gak dengerin aku. Bentar. Gak dengerin sumpah aku ya. Ya, sudah. Ya. Saya tak ingat. Ini sama satu lagi ini. Gimana sih? Aku lupa. Di sini. Sip.
Tianhong in the south,
South, east,
Yaoguai
west,
in the east,
north. South, east,
Jueyun
west,
in the
north.
west,
Okay, south,
Jingze
east, west,
in the
north.
north. The directions are
South,
the
east,
clue.
west, north.
Give it
South,
another try.
south. Nah, ini hadap south. South, depan itu south. Jadi yang ini. South, east, west, north. South. Terus east itu kanan, berarti kanan. South, east, west, sini. West sama north.
Look!
Okay,
The
nice.
seal
Let's
really
go.
was broken. Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to
Yeah.
time.
Skill dulu bang. Oh, sisi. Sip.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone.
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be...
I don't
I don't agree.
Well then, you will...
If you want me, if we just...
I can
Yeah.
accept... Well then.
Ya udah itu pokoknya. Senjata aja. Apa nih?
Faster? Okay, faster.
Gue jadi pengen lihat semua. Siapa tahu ada kayak hidden treasure atau apa. Ada ya? Oh no, oke. Males. Aku cuek. Maaf, aku cuek. No. Oh wait. Aku cuek. Aku cuek. Ya. Oke, terus mana lagi?
Faster? Okay, faster. Wheel of life.
Oh, oke. Jadi semua lawan. Oke. Ini anak kecil ngapain dibuat sendiri? Itu sebenarnya itu nyasar itu ke gua. Rencananya tadi bareng-bareng temennya. Dia kan dia tuh pengen apa namanya? Pengen mengeksplorasi.
Statues?
Nah, terus habis itu udah kelewat terlalu dalam ya.
These are people.
Ketinggalan dia di dalam.
Duh. They were probably
Jangan.
followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What world is hidden deep in this room?
Sumpah lupa terus. Oh, kita bisa.
Gather.
Oke. Dora aja.
Stabilize.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside will...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this ring?
Since we have a contract, it's no use from...
Then let's move on, shall we?
Oke. Jadi barang ini udah miliknya si Fatui. Barang berikutnya bakal milik yang arkeolog cewek.
Crumble. Stabilize.
Ngapain? Sangat banget itunya. Sound effect-nya.
Stabilize.
Terus gimana cara? Oh, oke. Bisa diarahin nggak sih ininya?
Solidify.
Kok nggak bisa diarahin sih? Gimana cara ngarahinnya? Aku lupa cara nyarahinnya. Apa?
Solidify.
Nah.
Just a simple ruler. Doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you?
Because you agreed to a Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it right.
Okay. Find it right.
I will have order.
Gila. Ih, 28.000.
Right.
What is this? Okay, wait. Vamos.
Crumble. Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as you are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Oh, darn you! Just you!
Some archaeological survey. Yeah.
Clement's wrong. When people see, I think that in truth, Miss, you aren't. I believe those.
Okay, that's. Sir, you're right. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those during the wait. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, come with me.
Okay. Mesti ngapain ini? Oh, itu. Oh, I guess I need to
Quake.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Why?
Life goes on.
Belum bisa ke-heal. Nah.
Crumble.
Sini gimana caranya? Salah lagi. No. Gimana caranya? Periwing. Hah? Gimana? What do I have to do? Oh, iya benar juga. Kenapa nggak kepikiran ya?
Rise.
Iya.
Quake.
Nah, ya, nggak kena dong. aja udah what the heck.
Crumble.
Nah, gitu dong dari tadi astaga. Sumpah. Nyangka. Tiangnya bisa dipakai. Oh no, pakai gio aja. Pakai gio.
Quake.
Enggak. Wait, hey.
Crumble.
Bisa cuma 3 detik doang. Enak banget. Iya mati dong.
Feeling a little off.
Enggak perhatiin darahnya dong. Empat. Halo apa?
Wheel of life.
Astaga. Oke. Understandable. Ih, empat. Nah, ini pakai water. Mana?
Shadows of fate.
Mana? Mampus. 2.
Let me scratch.
Aduh, nyangkut, Pak. Ininya. Nice. Let's go. Apa nih? What is that? Pedang. Macam blade bilang.
A sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty...
It does look like something left behind after being defeated.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim 1.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only 1 object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot... No matter what, I must be faithful to her, even if it breaks the contract. I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking...
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of...
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit...
Perhaps that punishment would be easier as punishment.
Huh? The truth? You mean the...
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this, but Havria instead chose to
Ini
flee.
ceritanya
However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions
No.
in her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade.
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon you...
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true!
ini
You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax. Don't try to trick me!
oke.
Hey, come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear.
Oke. Cuma ini hiduplah cuma bentar. Nah, hidupin ini pakai cincin. Damage-nya sakit, jadi mesti gue hidupin.
Are these statues?
No.
What will we find ahead?
Salt. And
Udah.
betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all.
Kok bisa kebuka sendiri ya? Here we go.
Rise.
Examine selenized. Blah blah blah. Terus kita mesti kemana? Oke.
This is the scene of the crime. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone, and the Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of...
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain. Those who could not, those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their life, but they need not have done so.
This must be a lie. A false history, all of it. Don't you dare try to shake my
Padahal
faith.
baik. Tuhannya tuh baik. God itu dewa ya, dewa. Dewanya tuh baik, gitu kan. Tapi yang paling lemah dong.
Xiangli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call, judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria.
Okay.
And so it is. All right then.
Huh?
Treading old ground. One cannot help but be...
Nah, udah selesai set. Udah masih jauh dong kita. Ya ampun. Dah. Kita perlu kemana sih? Hey, quest. Di mana ini? Guyun Stone Forest. Kuin. Mana Kuin? Nah ini. Di mananya tapi? Aku nggak tahu. Navigate brother. Navigate. Cancel navigate. Quest code is in table. Oh, oke. Oke, kita perlu keluar dulu. Ya, kalau misalnya ada sesuatu yang ketinggalan di sini ya sudah lah ya. Nggak apa-apa lah ya. Nice, banyak. Sip. Apakah ada sesuatu di belakang sini? Ya, I guess no. Bisa ambil buku-bukunya? Ya, I guess no. Oke. Nih. Sini apa sih? Oke. Arah mana tuh? Bawah. Sini. Oke. Kita teleport ke sini dulu. Yang aku bingung kok nggak ada kayak itu ya, backsound untuk lagu-lagunya gitu.
Okay, faster.
Ya, terus dong. Oke. Wah, ya aku kirain imun terus soalnya. Kita perlu ke atas ya. Oke. Yang tinggi banget ini. Oke, yang lebih tinggi mungkin karakternya. Nutut nggak ya? Oh, nutut. Nah. Pemberhentian di sini. X. Sabar. Isi stamina dulu. Oke, pemberhentian lagi. Let's go. Nah, pemberhentian. Iya, salah tekan. Oke. Ini nggak boleh, nggak terlalu ditutup pakai TV sih. Oh iya, kita punya unlimited backpack. Nah, tinggi banget Chongli.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyun Stone Forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to leave them here is to let them slumber. And I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I end. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its stone carvings were one such ancient method. But unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, It will one day accompany you, and as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many, this includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to.
Okay. Salahnya perlu dibuang ke sungai kan?
Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue.
Hooray!
My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Nice. Oke. Dapat banyak ilmu. Oke, lanjut. Gak berapa lama bos lagi. Udah sekitar 57 menit. Oke, baru 1 jam ternyata. Apa? Kalau gitu kita gaskan lagi pas selanjutnya. Salah. Requestnya banyak juga ya. Oke. Berikutnya. Banyak. Nah, banyak sekalian aja. Kita follow ke ini. Ih, sakit. Oke. Oke. What the heck?
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it huh?
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
Ningguang. Oh.
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Hello, Alia. Hello.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Juyun.
They commit still.
Is that...
Even when it's time for her act, she couldn't possibly be...
Oh, Paimon sees how...
It's because of this
When we first I couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu...
Speaking
of course!
That's good news. Could you... we're safe.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay.
Let's go.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outso? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Oke, itu di... Aduh, jauh banget. Ini juga cepat. Apa mau 50%? Ya. Yes. Ini pas kita over di meja ini. Yes. Ini harus kemana? Handi.
Person standing over there.
Undang.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuahai Pavilion regarding matters concerned.
Huh? You don't want to be the Chising secretary anymore? But there...
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did some...
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. When the Adepti entrusted humans with my Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Chising gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words after 1,000...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry.
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon...
Wow, you Adepti really are...
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. The matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. Yes. Since you are gone...
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it!
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had...
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Masa kecilnya Kani yang memalukan dicintai semua dong sama si Agat di Cloud Retainer.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good. One will tell you more about her, if you should.
Ya, itulah ya.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
The heck, fuck? Wah, ini.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't. Anyways.
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning. She should be.
Huh? Is that so? What?
Enggak. Di mana kah itu? Oke, kalau pop aja, malas jalan. Let's go. Oh, no. Yang penting ada teleportnya. Kayak GTA gitu. Oh my god. Suram banget teleport. Tapi ada mobil sih.
Why did you come here?
Jalannya.
Is that so? This trial was prepared. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it...
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall...
Okay, nice. Training, let's go. Oh. No. No. Jump. No. I just missed left. Like that. Yeah. No. Di sini ada anemo. Iya itu. Iya itu. Ya ampun. Oh, ada time-nya dong. Oke, aku nggak ngeliat time-nya. Wah, kayaknya nggak sempet sih. Nggak sempet sih.
See through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Nih, ada. Let's go.
We're way behind schedule.
Aduh, sampai sticky keys nggak? Sticky keys, no, sticky keys. Oops.
We're way behind schedule.
I'm sorry. Jump, nah. We're way behind schedule, no. Bro, faster. Yeah. Wah ini, ya sudah lah. Buat memang ini bisa. What do you mean? Oke. Kita mau langsung habis ini. Sumpah gigi banget. Cuma aku udah kebanyakan punya kayu sih. Kalau misalnya pakai tadi kan Keren sih bisa akan kayak gitu. Game apa nih? Wah ini bangsa.
We're way behind schedule.
Udah sumpah gak sengaja jatuh. Parah. Bos. Bisa bunuh diri gak sih? Bunuh diri sih. Nah, bisa mulai nggak? Ya nggak bisa dong. Ini mainan kesehariannya offside sih.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Nggak apa-apa, tunggu 5 detik, 4 detik. Lama. Lama, mesti ke. Oke, udah nih setting. Kirain mesti telepon. Kalau nggak salah sendiri. Kita bisa otomatis. Let's go.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here? Is that so? This
Yes.
trial was prepared. The training is much to her. No, I'm aware of your. If you're.
Let's go. Valo dipertaruhkan sih. Tapi sense-nya beda banget gila. Di Genshin sama di Valo. Iya, what do you mean? Apa sih sumpah, parah. Ya, nggak bisa naik lagi dong. Mesti nunggu 3 menit nih. PPO bisa. Nah. Sumpah beda banget. Jimat. Bisa slip off gitu.
Why did you come here? Is that so? This trial was prepared. The training is much to her. Is it? No, I'm aware of your. If you're ready.
Gila, bisa ya. Ya, bisa ya. Cepat. Salah. Semua. Nggak usah pakai yang itu deh. Yes, deh. Nah, kita nih. Terus. Jangan, aku mau nge-push kok. Terus sini. Terus ke sini. Kemana? Aku nggak tahu. Kemana? Ini. Terus kemana? Sini. Terus sini. Aduh. Gak kena. Sumpah. What do you mean?
If you could see through the eyes of an adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Ya ampun. Suram banget. What do you mean? Astaga, ya ampun. Sedihnya hatiku.
I've completed the task. What do you think? I agree. You possess
Ganyu?
the training.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepta?
No,
Who is?
Conqueror.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That...
I found he's already.
Of course.
Let's go. Apa nih? Disuruh apa nih? Situ. Let's go. Non-canon. Oke, woi.
I'm fine. Not scared. I'm fine. Not scared.
Yes. Udah. Apa nih? Apa
You're half an hour late.
Okay.
I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of human.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me,
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the trial.
Yes.
Okay. Latihan lagi. Okay. Honey.
The trial's begun. Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
No. Stop. Stop. Oh no. Yes. 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 No. No. Oh, salah. Ini. Dari mana lagi nih? Oh ini. Buset. Nah, gitu No.
Sacred name. Fortune
Seringnya Q 5 kok nggak bisa ganti 5
All hail.
Oke, votingnya kayak tadi biasa. Bagus banget kan? Yang bagus itu juga pasifnya. Ya ampun, ada orang. Ya ampun. Jangan kau sentuh. Jangan. Nice. Gila, dukung banget aku, what the heck. Oke. no, please, no, please. Oke, nice. Satu lagi. Ya ampun. Oke, nice. Finally.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, fast.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your...
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti! Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. What blessings can you grant?
Wow, straight to the point.
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim.
For free? Do you mean that you
that's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that it would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardship. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy...
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money? Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti...
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for...
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy...
It's not his behavior. The things he said... He was right. I thought that coming back to Juyun Karst but being questioned by him made me real... But...
It's true.
All right, if I'm proven right.
It's a step in the right...
Oke, kakak. Questnya udah komplit, udah 625. Tapi harusnya kita bisa lanjutin. Masih buang. pakai jurus apa di Naruto yang teleportasi tuh? Aduh, lupa. Tuh, bisa teleport. Nyata ini anak hilang yang lagi mencoba untuk explore. Kasihan anak ini.
We're finally back! Come on, Ganyu!
I suppose...
That's right!
Let's go for a walk.
Happy to come...
Let's go for a walk, oke. Nah, kayak itu. Oke, langsung teleport tuh kan. Oke, terus ini Naruto. Keren banget bisa teleport nih. Ada buku. Go for it.
Faster?
Good.
Okay, faster.
Potong jalan. Yes. Yes. Apa ini?
The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic. Well, I used to be. Well, it put me in a.
Why? I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tian.
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Leo after all, and I am the one who is yet to introduce my...
Uncle Tian is a member of the Leo Chising, the Tianshu.
I don't understand.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Chising?
Dulu pernah main, cuma ya lagi pengen mainin aja, lagi pengen main.
Same rank as me?
Ya sudah sekalian aja main sampai selesai.
Hush now. Fishing in the port is strong in most people's eyes.
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time.
Ada yang aku nggak ngerti.
Uncle Tian.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a thank you for talking about May I?
With pleasure.
She's back
Ya sudah.
just like that.
Skip aja deh.
Let's move them.
Mana nih? Bisa telepon? Bisa telepon. Oke, telepon di sini aja. Buset, banyak banget questnya. What do you mean? Kata di map, astaga, banyak banget questnya. Gila.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Bisa lah ya. YOLO. Oke, bisa lah ya. Ya, bisa. Pendek. Nice. Ini kita nggak bisa naik lagi. Oh, ada comment thread. Apa ini? Glazed lily. Oke. Ganggu. Ini kesini.
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Chising to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuahai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the...
Where should I start? I discovered something. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores. Second, without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
That's 1,000 years of work experience.
All right. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares.
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique.
Yes, you're right.
Oke, ya itulah kayaknya ya. Itulah. Dimanakah itu? Oh, questnya. Oh, itu buat quest. Oke. Quest kecil itu berarti buat quest yang dari awal tadi. Oke, tadi kompetitif. Tapi lumayan untuk nambahin adventure yang bagus. Kita lihat adventure. Kita lihat bisa ngapain aja buat questnya. Itu bahkan nggak ada adventure-nya. Ini doang, satu ini doang. Oh, ini ada. Ah, iya, benar. Oke, udahlah, nggak apa-apa. Nanti dikerjakan satu-satu. Di bawah lagi. Wih. Bola, bukan bola.
That won't be enough. Should we need to...
What? Ugh.
Well... Huh.
Don't let that... If you don't...
You know...
Of course. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
He said how competitors behave.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Line by line and word by word.
Ah, here I found that exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the...
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must...
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. Thank you for shining a light on this...
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope...
I'm afraid I can't go to Chinksa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You...
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Okay. Next point ada di mana? Di... Aduh. Jauh banget.
Welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always...
Chinksa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that. Flying...
I'm sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion. Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to...
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that trip?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big one.
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can, but I'm not so sprightly.
What's that?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it...
So that's what happened.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to...
Okay.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers.
Oh, Paimon sees them too!
Yeah.
It's one of the Fatui!
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu.
Ever since we won't.
Okay.
Besides, my intuition.
And what are we waiting?
Ini sebenarnya Fatui yang nggak mau bayar tax, kayak menghindari tax gitu. Jadi ya
Faster. Okay,
kita mesti cari bukti kalau misalnya dia itu benar-benar kalau dia benar-benar diikuti dong sama
Loba, get them!
satu lagi. Nah, bagus sampai besok. Jadi ini kayak cari bukti-bukti gitu supaya oke, langsung berkasih. Oke.
You scoundrel!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your
Ya,
plan.
pokoknya nyari bukti-bukti supaya bisa bayar pajak yang dihindari itu.
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qing's...
Fine. If you really want to know, then
About to...
pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Jinxa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be...
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's...
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? I swear, I only came here to pick berries.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel that he's telling the truth. I misjudged the situation and offended you. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman...
Yes, precisely. As an alternative,
Yeah,
you may
aku baca
try to
tadi,
solve
kayak
this
aku baca
problem with
dong.
force once again.
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as...
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui.
Let's keep moving towards...
Oke, mari kita ke warehouse. Warehouse ada di sini. Oke. Let's go. Kita selesai ini tuh dari situ kita yang stream aja deh. Masih lama nggak ya? Semoga udah gak lama-lama. Gak ada apa-apa kayaknya.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hair
Pengen
churros.
apa namanya? Pengen nyelesain ini loh. Yang snowy bio itu. Kayaknya sih.
Delvant fate is upon you.
Ini padahal hero support bisa dapat 25.500 dong sekali keren, mantap banget. Nah, hero support jadi main damage deal. Aduh, santai, tidak kondusif. Astaga, masih kena. Dua lagi ya kalau nggak salah ya. Belum mati dong. Belum mati. Oke. Bambu segmen. Oke. Oh, ya. Udah kayak frost cuma 2 info. Sampai kalau cuma 2 kan gampang banget. Oh. Bentar. Ya, kakak. Aku mau dapat damage yang besar kayak ini.
I'm fine. Not
scared. Sudah. Nih. Nih, bola deh, nih. 4. Super. Sumpah bahkan damage-nya jauh lebih gedean. Basic attack-nya cicil aja. Oh enggak, bermain. Oke, masih lebih besar dari sini. Tapi kalau crit lebih besar. Crit chance-nya masalahnya lebih tahu. Di ciciku, halo Star. Halo.
Clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Man Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Kasih kiri. Oke, orang semua konten.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Where again? Oh, ada bamboo shoot. Okay. That's new. Oh, ini.
This one is
Nah,
Second Life.
sip.
We finally found it. Let's
Oh.
bring this invoice back to Huishin.
Huisin. Oke. Ini. Berapa? Wah, ini. finally. Sorry. Hooray. Hooray.
I promise to look. Agreed.
Hooray. This is nice. Blue, yeah.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Mending teleport aja gak sih tadi? Iya, mending teleport aja. Iya, dia teleport loh. Ya. Ya. Ya ampun, sebelah sana sama teleport. Iya. Let's go. Apa ini?
Isn't it Huixin from the UI Pavilion? I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusation.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure, but I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion.
What? Proven guilty?
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu.
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. Oh? I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes.
Yes, thank you. I must say, you're truly impressed. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so...
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's old tricks. I just took... Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategy. So I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu.
Ganyu sold.
Oh. Then...
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat. Oh, come...
If it's just...
Actually,
Oke, silakan makan ternyata. Ditraktir makan. Asyik, ditraktir makan asyik. Ya. Oke, start. Bapak. Sumpah. Buka pintu caranya dipanjatin dulu dong. Oh wow, this is a new place for me. Udah, yang makan cuma bertiga yang.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so... No, with pleasure.
I've only just...
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, I can't compare myself to such...
I disagree.
Over the years, but after...
So, you'll help her. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much. Huishin, just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes witness. It's true that I've witnessed but I've always regarded Huishin. You don't know how important those were. You've made me realize that I share another connection. They rely on me. Of course. Hooray! Even if I won't let you down.
Udah, skip. Dah, selesai.
Regardless, I'm afraid. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Okay.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? I'm still hungry.
Belum makan apa-apa, lihat piringnya masih bersih. Masih nggak ada isinya. Duh. Masih lanjut nih. Oke, masih lanjut ternyata. Let's go. Masih lanjut. Udah, masih lanjut ternyata. Bisa ya? Kayaknya nggak bisa sih.
Where has Master gone this time?
Nggak bisa. Nah, Apex-nya kan ini kan Apex. Kidding me? Siap. Undang. Ya, oke. Gak apa,
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work.
All right, please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are, I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally.
Yes, there's one I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you...
Sure, but are you ever done with work on it?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Okay. Nice. Sudah selesai semua. Terus kita udah dapat 2100 XP hari ini. Oke. Not bad. Oke. Jadi ya. Kira sampai sini aja untuk episode kali ini. Ya, Genshin Impact akhirnya main lagi. So, ya. ini cuma meter-meter grinding doang, tidak yang lain. Ya cuma grinding aja dari tadi sama nyelesain pas-pas supaya biar bisa progress ke yang selanjutnya, supaya karakterku tambah kuat. Nah ya, jangan lupa untuk itu artefaknya. Ya, aku belum kumpulin sama sekali ya, artefak masih burik-burik semua ini, masih kotor rapi semua. So ya, mungkin kapan-kapan pas aku udah adventure rank 45 aku coba untuk grinding bareng itu tadi sesuatu. Ya, saya segitu dulu untuk episode kali ini, untuk live stream kali ini. Semoga kalian suka sama live stream kali ini. And ya, yang belum like dan subscribe boleh di like dan subscribe, and see you at the next live. Bye bye.